So if you guys haven't heard already, pop superstar Kesha had accused her producer Dr. Luke of basically doing some scandalous stuff, in the past. And now there's a petition at thepetitionsite.com. And basically it's titled, quote, hashtag free Kesha. Tell Sony not to force her to work with her alleged abuser. Now, Rebecca Pimmel, the woman who started the petition, is asking for only 85,000 people to sign it. And the funny thing about it is, as I'm reading this right now, it has over 83,000. Yes, over 83,000 signers. So by the time you hear this on YouTube, it'll probably be easily past the 85,000 mark. So I'm going to read to you what it says. Now, for the record, it was written by Rebecca Pimmel. The target is Doug Morris. He happens to be the CEO of Sony Music Entertainment. And the petition reads, and I quote, pop star Kesha is known for her infectious hits TikTok and Die Young, but she has not released new music since 2013, an eternity in the world of pop, because she is currently tied up in a legal battle with her alleged abusive producer, Dr. Luke, real name Lucas Gottwald. Kesha says Dr. Luke coerced her into drinking and taking drugs and sexually assaulted her when she was just 18. She says he threatened to ruin her career if she spoke up. Kesha's contract with Dr. Luke's Kiyosabe record label, which is housed under Sony, prevents her from recording with anyone else until she has created 8 more records. Quote, I know I cannot work with Dr. Luke, Kesha has said. Quote, I physically cannot. I don't feel safe in any way. End quote. Kesha has filed an injunction that will prevent Dr. Luke from interfering with her singing with another label. Dr. Luke is countersued for defamation, and now both cases are tied up in the courts, further jeopardizing the singer-songwriter's career. Quote, with no new music to perform, Kesha cannot tour, states a memorandum from her lawyer. Quote, off the radio and stage and out of the spotlight, Kesha cannot sell merchandise, receive sponsorships, or get media attention. Her brand value has fallen, and unless the court issues this injunction, Kesha will suffer irreparable harm, plummeting her career past the point of no return. End quote. It's our hope the court grants this injunction, but Sony can end all of its rights now by voluntarily terminating Kesha's contract with Dr. Luke. Please sign the petition to tell Sony to hashtag free Kesha. Don't force her to work with her alleged abuser. End quote. Wow. The only thing that I could think about when I was reading that is when they said that her brand is plummeted and whatnot. She can't really do anything in the pop world at the moment because she's tied up in the contract. I thought to myself, wow, that was the perfect door for Taylor Swift to walk right into. Now, I'm not trying to say conspiracy. I'm not trying to say that your girl Taylor Swift had anything to do with it. That's not what I'm implying. I'm not saying that Taylor Swift put voodoo on Kesha. The only thing I'm saying is that it was the perfect storm for Taylor Swift to come into the industry and take over Kesha's niche. And you know how they were saying that Taylor Swift was a country singer, but really she makes pop music? So basically she was able to kind of dominate and conquer 2 genres at the same time by fronting or masquerading around as this country star when she was really a pop star. So I think it's really interesting. Anyway, I have no idea whether or not Dr. Luke did anything to Kesha. He's innocent until proven guilty. He's made some of the best pop records in modern time. He's a phenomenal producer. Kesha's a good songwriter. I wish that they could work together. It's unfortunate that any of this happened. All I know is I'm a Kesha fan. Been a Kesha fan since day one. Love Kesha. So hopefully, if there's some unreleased music, they'll at least release that. And hopefully Sony will release her from her contract, because if she is making this up, it seems like she really wants to break contract with him really badly. She's willing to go through all of these changes if she is lying. But if she is telling the truth, then this is just not a good situation for her to be in. So either way, I hope she gets her wishes and she gets to move on. Who knows? It'll be really cool if she went and signed with like somebody like Kanye West with good music. That would be really, really hot. But I wouldn't be surprised if Young Money Entertainment ends up picking her up, because they have Lil Wayne, Drake, and Nicki. Who would you like to see Kesha sign with? Do you think that she's lying, or do you think she's telling the truth? Whose side are you on? Or are you neutral like me? Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more.